and welcome to another episode of Ask the Doc. I am your host, Jennifer Filzen, and today I have with me a very special guest, Dr. Cheryl BryantBruce. Welcome, Doctor.
I'm so glad to be here with you, Jennifer. This is just absolutely going to be so much fun.
I know, right? Tell us all the good work that you do in Sacramento, California, and healing the world.
Well, actually, I'm really pretty new to Sacramento. This is a new relocation. I just came from the Bay Area, and most of what I'm doing right now, I am working locum tenens, and so I fill in for other doctors, but I also work for myself as a concierge MD, which means that I have private clients I go to, or they come to me. I consider myself a wellness manager, which means that generally the medical field is built on a disease management model, but I believe in healing from a wellness perspective, starting with that prevention and teaching people how to best take care of themselves so that they can prevent the disease and so they can live a healthy, long life of quality. Not saying that they won't get disease, but hopefully we can push it back further, or if they do get it, it won't be as severe as it ordinarily might. I'm also a coach, an author, and a writer, and my goal is to spread my health paradigm throughout the world so that, the world is sick on so many levels right now, and if I can do a little bit towards teaching the leaders how to heal themselves, they can share that with their tribes and we can impact the entire world.
Oh, I love what you are doing, Doctor. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, tell us a bit about your story. How did you get to this point that would propel you to this success and to become a concierge MD and then to write about it? Please, please share.
Actually, the motivation was my child. I had a child that was born very sick, had severe liver disease. And through the course of, I started my own practice and I opened a nonprofit center for children with disabilities within that. During the course of his life, he became iller and iller, and eventually the doctors told me I would have to go home, shut down my practice, and wait for him to die. They gave him 2 months. So I did shut down the practice, but didn't have the heart to shut down the Center for the Children with Disabilities. So I made a pact with the parents that when he was well, I would come to them, and when he was not well, they would come to me. Most of these children were charity cases, or they were on the state's version of what we call Medi-Cal. So it wasn't lucrative by any means, but it worked. I learned that it actually was a better way of practicing medicine because I met the clients where they were. Fast forward, and my child, who had a terminal illness, passed away, and I was left thinking, well, what am I going to do now? Okay, I guess I can go back to a regular practice. And then I realized I was cheating myself because I had found a gift, and I was cheating my patients or my potential patients because I had found a way of practicing medicine that actually was far more effective. And from that, I developed the concierge model and launched it, and then the rest was kind of history. But my why story is the story of a very brave little boy, my son Gregory, and my children Dominique and Christopher, who helped to support him.
Wow, what a story. What a story. Just out of curiosity, did all of this inspire your other two children to get into some related profession? For example, my best friend's youngest sibling was born with trisomy 18, which then encouraged her to become a special ed teacher. So I was just curious if that were to be the case in your own family.
No, actually, watching my journey through medicine and the struggles, my kids were like, "Yeah, no, mom, we're not going to do anything like that
Right.
because we see what you're going through, and no, we're not going to do that." Both of them were very, very compassionate, though, and both of them have a heart for children with disabilities. So it did definitely strongly impact them and made them, I think, very much kinder people.
Amazing, isn't it? Wow. Every lemon that is handed, and you've look at the lemonade you've made. Amazing, amazing. So tell us about your book.
Okay, the book actually is a part of a composition. It is, oh goodness, I'm blanking.
It's
I can't
all
believe
right.
I'm
I
blanking on the name of the book. Yeah, but the stories behind the book, it's a compilation of people who have overcome challenges, and it is a story of what their why stories were. So I indeed actually tell this story in the book, how it all transpired and how it impacted me and what the vision is. So, the book is called Game Changers, and it's
know.
volume 6 of Game Changers, and you can purchase it on Amazon.
Oh, that is fantastic. Game changers. That's great. And please don't feel
Mhm.
badly about forgetting things. I have been on stage singing a song that I've written and I've forgotten the first verse. It happens. It happens.
I've done that before too. I've done that before too.
Right?
That is the beauty of teleprompters.
Right.
So,
Right. Right. So
for
last
me,
question. Oh, go ahead,
I was
please.
just saying
Finish.
for me and for you as well, this is still pretty early in the morning. So,
Right, right. East Coast time. It's normal. For us, it's like, oh
mm,
no. So last question. If people want to get a hold of you, especially with the concierge medical service that you provide, please, how does one get a hold of you? And do they have to be physically in Sacramento, or is this something that can be done virtually?
this can definitely be done virtually, and I actually do a lot of my work virtually now. Again, because I'm a concierge physician, I do travel to my clients. I prefer that they be in California only because it makes it easier for me to get to them and for them to get to me. But I do have clients worldwide, and obviously, if they're out of country, then most of their visitation is done by telemedicine. However, I do
Excellent.
have a requirement that if they're not in the state of California, that we still do have to meet in the state of California at least once a
Yes.
year, and that's for California compliance.
Of course, of course. Well, thank you so much, Doctor, for joining me today. Everyone, if you would like to learn more about the great work that Dr. Cheryl Bryant Bruce is doing, please, please, please visit us at Buzz TV by visiting iwannabuzz.com. All righty. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.